Hello Chocs and Chocettes, no in between, Chocolate here for another video review. This time the Terry's Chocolate Orange White Chocolate Mini Eggs, or Terry's Chocolate Orange Mini Eggs White, or White Mini Eggs, or yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, it's one of those, isn't it, where on the products, I guess you'd really call these, white chocolate mini eggs, I guess. But it's just obviously to sort of show all the branding and show this, that and the other, and to not emphasise the wrong things. They have it in a funny order where it actually looks like Terry's Chocolate Orange Mini Eggs White, which I guess is probably about right, actually, and maybe that's the way it should be called. But yeah, anyway, digress. You get the gist. Yes, thanks so much for Scotty and Andrew Winston in the Discord chat for pointing this one out to me. I didn't know it was... Basically, I think it's a Tesco exclusive, I think. I think it is anyway, yeah. So so basically I didn't know about it at all, so until they pointed it out, and yeah, so I'm quite glad they did, so thank you so much. So we do have a regular one as well, a sort of milk chocolate one, so Verunos as well. Yeah, so I'm quite excited for these ones, because basically, as you don't know, I did a couple of reviews of Terry's other white chocolate offerings that they've released just last year, actually. They're white chocolate orange and the white chocolate sort of mini segments, I can't remember what they're called now, sort of mini, yeah, basically the little sort of segments that come of the white chocolate orange. Basically they sort of produce a big, those you don't know, Terry's are famous for basically doing a sort of massive chocolate orange, essentially. So it's just a chocolate sort of solid sphere, really, that can separate into segments that's flavoured with orange, and it's usually milk chocolate, but they do a white chocolate version now as well. They did do for a limited time. They did a little bag of mini segments of that as well, little orange segments as well. So more that's Satsumas, really, but yeah, it's Satsuma segments. But yeah, so basically they've done a white chocolate mini egg as well. So I'm very excited for these, very excited, and I'm going to look at them. Looks pretty good as well, because the orange, the coloured orange basically as well. So I think it just, I don't know, just adds a bit to it, and then white in the middle. Very excited for these. So what to say? Egg-shaped white chocolates flavoured with orange oil with a crispy coloured sugar shell. Yes, there we go. Do you have any palm oil in it or anything like that? Natural orange oil, it says. Can't see any, to be honest with you. But there's the ingredients list there. So if it stands out to you, I can't see it. Yeah, I can't see it, so I don't think it does. But I might have missed it, but I don't think it does. Don't think it, well, I think palm oil's generally in milk chocolate as well, not always in those, so yeah, but there we go, so not too bad. Got a long expiry date, 11/20/22 as well. So there we go, so it's per 6 mini eggs, it's 120 calories, 6.2 grams of fat, 3.8 of which are saturates. With 100 grams, it's 526 calories, 27 grams of fat, 17 of which are saturates. So it's on the lower end. With the scale, generally it's between 500 and 600, I think. Anything below 500 is relatively healthy for what it is, if you're looking at a treat. But they seem to be typically between 500 and 600 calories, with the upper end obviously being the more unhealthy stuff. Yeah. So what does it say? 3 portions per bag, it says. So it looks like there's 18 in each bag, roughly. Yeah, please keep the packaging for any contact, it says. There we go. Consumer care line, yeah. Alright, so I believe they're owned by a French company now, Terry's, essentially. They bought them off Mondelez, or I think it was Mondelez anyway. So basically that's why you've seen all this relaunch almost of the whole product line. So there's lots of new sort of bars. They like a chocolate orange with cranberry, the chocolates with biscuits. These little bars they do as well. They're quite big bars, actually. We've done the white chocolate versions, and these ones, these mini eggs. So they're really going to town on it, and I'm really happy because they're all really strong products. I was very happy with most of them, if not, well, all of them really, actually. Yeah, very happy, and I'm quite excited for these ones. So yeah, so I think without further ado, we should give them an open. Let's do it. Oh, in fact, before we do that, let's just have a look at the packaging, because we're not really mentioned that, and I think it looks quite nice. All these sort of Easter products, for some reason, always seem to have grass at the bottom. The Cadbury ones and, I don't know, other ones. I'm not sure what other companies, and maybe Smarty ones. I'm not sure, but anyway, they always seem to have grass at the bottom, like being a meadow. You can see a little bunny there as well, actually, which I hadn't noticed, which is rather cute. Obviously the eggs as well. Eggs aren't really related to bunnies, but of course the Easter bunny is. And it continues onto the back as well. Look, you can even see the back of the bunny there. And I think that's actually, I didn't notice that. I didn't notice the bunny at all until now, and I definitely didn't notice that. And I think that's really cute. Because normally these things, they're only just one-sided, it kind of finishes on the side, and the back is usually blank. But this one, you got the bunny as well. Bunny bottom. That's quite cute, isn't it? I mean, it's a cute bunny. It's nice artwork, really nice, actually. They've actually made a bit of effort, and there's lovely, all these sparkles. I always say it looks a bit like a kind of tango or Fanta or something. So I wasn't sure what the sparkles were about really, but I'm still not, to be honest with you. But they put some nice butterflies in as well this time. And also I've just noticed that the orange, with the sort of orange bit at the top, is actually egg-shaped as well. Which I hadn't really picked up on before, even though it's pretty obvious. So it's quite nice, and I think actually really good packaging here. I have to say, they've actually made a bit of an effort. I think it's pretty nice. Made of real orange oil as well. Mini eggs with a crispy shell. No, so I think, well, so far so good. Very impressed, and I think it's really nice packaging, as I say. Quite cute bunny, nice flowers, butterflies, questionable sparkly bits, but yeah, I like it. Still in a cool dry place. Okay, well, let's give it an open. Let's do it. Let's give it an open. Right, okay, once I give these, Terry's chocolate orange mini eggs white, or white mini eggs, however you want to say them, I'm going to give these an open. So you can see there's lots of white here. It's kind of oversaturating the camera. I'm not sure what I can do about that, but there we go. Yeah, so there we are. But okay, let's give them an open. Quite excited about these ones, as I say. Yeah, so I've done about 730 reviews now, I think. So in the top corner now, there'll be a link to a place of all my reviews. So after you've liked this video and subscribed to the channel, go check those out. Yeah, I'll probably do a link to a place to white chocolates as well, somewhere in that corner. I'm going to open these. And also, other Terry's products as well. Now, I can't actually open these at all. There's no obvious way to open them, so I'll just perhaps, there we go. Spit it down the side, there we go, like that. So you can see the immediate problem, of course, is that, well, they're very, very carrot looking, aren't they? Look at that, look very much like carrots. Now there's air been let in or let out. You can see that the bag is, about half full, really, when I've bent it over like that, so, which is pretty poor. I do have my digital calipers now, so thanks so much. I think it was 90 Duct, I think his name was, not sure. Some gentleman in the comments, or a lady, sort of mentioned why don't you use digital calipers. I never really thought about it before, and it's a brilliant idea. So, but obviously it's a bit harder to manoeuvre with one hand. That's the only problem with it. But I can achieve it. So you can see there, I'm not pressed down too hard, but you can see. Yeah, so let's have a look. So it's about 6.4 centimeters worth there of actual filling. If you compare it to how much it was at the top, well, it's a lot. I don't know. A lot higher than that. It's almost as high as the digital calipers will go, really, which is about 15 centimetres. Hard for me to show you that. So even there, it's not quite long enough to cover it. But so it's over 15.4 centimetres. So if I would grab my trusty measuring stick to actually measure it, yeah, about 16.6 centimetres actually. There we go. So let's just double check that as well. Yep, a bit longer actually. Yeah, 16.8 now it's gone up to. So yeah, so there we go. So yeah, so very disappointing there with that. Quite get the gist how to close this, but yeah, so there you go. So we lose a lot of space there. So 16 point something to whatever it was when we measured it. So 16.8 I think it was to. Now we've got to this, and of course we can squidge the bottom up a bit to about 6.3 centimetres, so you've lost about 10 centimetres there. It's typical though with these sort of things, but there we go. Yeah, a bit terrible that really. Okay, let's give this a pour out. So there should be about 18 in the pack, I think. Okay. Apologise for the loud noise. A couple of deformed ones, I think. One's flew off. So they're a very deep orange, maybe too orange. That's them all. Okay, got them all there. So let's have a look. So we expect about 18 in here. So I'll put them into groups of. I'll still do 5, so we're consistent with how I've always done it. They're all rolling around all over the place here, so I have to be careful to keep them still. See, some of them just want to roll. Not much you can do about that. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 26, is that right? Maybe I worked it out wrong before. This is per 6 mini eggs, which I assume is a portion. It says 3 portions per bag. Doesn't really say what a portion is then, basically. It kind of says per 6 mini eggs, 22.8 grams. It's an 80-gram bag, 246. Yeah, 8, 4 then. Okay, well, maybe, a portion's maybe a quarter of a bag, really, then. Well, 6 of them is, well, it doesn't say what a portion is, basically, as far as I can tell. It talks about 6 mini eggs. You can see there, per 6 mini eggs. There's 3 portions per bag. I mean, it doesn't really tell you what a portion is, but it's talking about 6 mini eggs. I think that's massively misleading there. If 6 mini eggs... Well, it's not misleading. Well, it is misleading, but I guess not too bad, because 6 mini eggs presumably is still 120 calories. But it seems a bit odd that I don't understand where this 3 portions comes from. Where's the asterisk referring to? No, it's got that percent there. That's where the asterisk is in the nutrition information. Just about there. Okay, well, that's very strange. I don't quite get that. I don't know why it's talking about 6 mini eggs and then saying there's 3 portions a bag. I don't understand that. It doesn't really matter as such, because I guess it's the calories still correct and you'll still eat 3 of them. But I don't know. Still eat 6 of them. But I don't know. Don't understand that. It seems very odd. It seems very strange, that, and a bit. Misleading is too strong a word in this case, I think, but it does imply that 6 mini eggs is a portion. And it clearly isn't. Well, there's something odd going on there. I mean, my maths isn't the best at these days, but I'm quite sure that, well, as you've seen here. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 6, 12, 18, 6, 12, 18, 24. So about 4 of those in the bag, basically. Okay, well, a bit odd. Not sure what to make of that, but there we go. So obviously it's about 20 calories a mini egg, we can say as well, because 120 divided by 6. Yeah, so it's 20 calories a mini egg. Now here we go. So here's what they look like. So I think they're very orange. I think they're carrot orange, basically, even if not slightly darker. They're all roughly a size. There is a couple of, this one's a bit squashed. This is the exception to rather than the rule, though, really. Not many like that. But let's see. So we'll give them the old digital calipers out. Let's see. There we go. So got on there. Perfect. What's that? Yeah, so that's basically 2.1 centimeters, 2.12. It's in millimeters, as you can see. Yeah, so measure it from the plump side as well. So it's about 1.5 and 1.6 centimeters. And at the top, really worth measuring it too much, but you can see it goes down to about 1.2 centimeters there. I'm not sure if that's right. Yeah, doesn't seem right, that at all, actually. But apparently it was, but I don't think that's right. Because definitely not a centimetre that. Yeah, it's been less than a centimetre for sure, that top bit. So I think I don't know what happened there. So perhaps ignore that. There we go. So yeah, there we go. So 1.64. That'll be it for that point. I say, just was trying to measure at the top, but for some reason I don't know why, kind of didn't seem that accurate. I think it's because it kept sliding out. I think there's no point measuring at the top really anyway. But there we go, about 0.8 centimeters. But even that seems a bit okay. Well, that doesn't look to be 0.8 centimeters, but I guess it is. Maybe it's just me. In fact, you can see there on the actual rule on the top. Okay, yeah, maybe it's just me then. Yeah, I didn't realise it doubles as a ruler as well. Actually, I do have the actual rule here, so you can see it. But there we go. All right, well there we are. Okay. Turn that off. Well, it's going to be difficult to cut one of these in half. But we'll do it with this one because it's obviously squashed. But yeah, they are very orange, these. It's a bit too orangey, I think. It's definitely when you're used to looking at orange Smarties and things like that. Okay. There we go. See there's the orange. I think possibly where I just chopped it with a knife, actually. Or maybe where it's been impacted. You can see it's gone a bit yellowy there. Yeah, relatively nice looking white chocolate, if it focuses. There we go, focusing now. Yeah, it's not too bad. They look okay, don't they? You can tell it's white chocolate for sure. But yeah, so very, we'll see where it's been impacted that bit. Clearly it's gone a bit orange below it, so there we go. But not too bad looking, I think, yeah. I'll say very orangey though, you can see. They are, look, I mean, they look a bit brighter than they are in hand on the camera. But they are very, a bit darker than a carrot, I'd say, just slightly. You know, yeah. There we go. Very dark. Do look a bit carroty actually, don't they? The consistency, texture does seem to be that of a carrot almost, but with those white speckles almost. All right, well, I think we should give them a taste. Let's do it. Let's give them a tast. Hopefully the camera will focus in at some point. Okay, well, yes, I'm going to give these Terry's chocolate orange mini eggs white, or white mini eggs. How you want to say, I'm not sure which order you'd say that in, but whatever's convenient or best for you, I guess, but probably white mini eggs, I guess. Going to give those a taste. So they're very, let's say, look on the packet there, quite, I think you'd say that's the orange you'd expect them to be, but in hand, I mean, look at that, they're very, very dark orange there. And does it say there's no artificial colours? Specifically see, does it say anywhere there, no artificial colours? It does say colours, carotene or carrot, maybe carrot. Yeah, it does say it's got colouring in there, so yeah. Okay, so there we go, and I think you can clearly tell that really. I'm sure they could have used whatever's in, or something similar to what Nestle used for Smarties and things. It seems very orangey. But carotenes and carmines, whatever those are. Yeah, is it suitable for vegetarians, does it say? If not, I imagine that's probably why. I can't see it saying it is, so I'm sure carmine is a... I feel like that's... I don't know. Is it an insect or something? I'm not sure, we have no idea, but yeah, okay. But it doesn't seem to be suitable for vegetarians anyway, and I imagine the colouring possibly has something to do with it, but I'm not sure. But there we go. Yeah, alright, so there we are. It's not suitable for vegetarians. There we go. Okay, well, let's give it a taste. Let's do it. Yeah, it's nice. It's very nice actually. The thing is, the white chocolate with the orange flavouring really does taste very orangey. It's did a live review just today actually regarding the was it the Lindt luxury chocolate selection. And they had an orange in it. I was just saying that the orange cream in that, the orange caramel, or whatever it is in that, tastes fake. Doesn't taste false. And the most I think orange creams in chocolate selections, in Quality Street. Quality Street one tastes of orange cowpell, I've always thought, which is a kid's medicine in the UK. Yeah, and other chocolate oranges just never seem to taste that right in the cream, versions or whatever that they have in these chocolate selections. But these white chocolate oranges, not necessarily these eggs, but just Terry's white chocolate orange, really tastes. It just tastes so. I wouldn't say it's exactly like an orange or a satsuma or whatever, but it just tastes so authentic. I would say that it's really nice. Yeah, and it sure doesn't really have a taste as such, but it does taste as a whole. It's a nice crunch, of course, and then inside the white chocolate. But it just really works with the orange flavouring. And it's a nice crunch actually as well. It's what you'd expect. Excuse me, what you'd want from a mini egg. That crunch. There's no real taste, I don't think, to the shell that I can taste anyway. But as I say, if it was flavoured, like say the orange Smarties or whatever, then clearly the whole thing's flavoured orange anyway on the inside, so you would never specifically know. It's obviously focusing on my face there. Yeah, so very, yep, very happy with these. Yeah, it's really nice. Really zesty, as I say, really a real orange taste. Most of these are in a good shape as well, but one of them is a bit, like it had an impact on it of some kind, so squash it a bit, and this one's flat at the bottom. I'll say it's focusing on my face again. But yeah, I'm very, very happy with these. I think these are just really nice. Terry's white chocolate is white chocolate orange has been a revelation, really. It's such a nice white chocolate, and it tastes just like an orange almost, if not exactly like one. Here, as I say almost, is because, well, surely it can't do, I guess, or is it really? You know, I haven't got an orange to hand, but it's as near as it could be, and it tastes really nice, and doesn't taste fake. You know, I think in these ones, maybe the shell is giving a slight unwanted taste, maybe is a want of a better phrase, but there's in some kind of sort of orange flavour there, maybe that's possibly down to the shell that maybe I could do without, but not only just. I mean, it's really very minor, and even then, I think it might be the white chocolate really rather than the shell. Yeah, it's just got a lovely crunch to it, a lovely orange flavour, lovely white chocolate. It doesn't catch any feel like a lot of white chocolates do either. I've not noticed that at all. Maybe if I had the whole pack it would do maybe, but nothing so far. Yeah, just really nice. Yeah. It's another great product from Terry's, really, this white chocolate range, and I hope it's not just a limited edition set of chocolates, because you know, the white chocolate orange and the other stuff they've done, because it's really nice. Honestly, it's such a lovely way to have white chocolate, and it just tastes so close to actually having a satsuma or an orange flavour. You know, it really does, and it doesn't taste fake at all. I'm saying, like all these chocolate selection orange creams or whatever, they've always tasted a bit wrong, not quite right. You know, I mean, I guess chocolate orange is the one that's closest anyway, generally, and by which I mean, you know, an orange flavoured chocolate rather than any cream or anything. Always tastes quite close anyway, so it's not quite the level playing field. But this one is so close. It just really works so well with the white chocolate. Honestly, it's yeah, amazing. I think it's got to be a 5 out of 5. Another great product. I love the crunch as well. Adds something a bit different to it. You know, it's a bit too. There's a bit too much colouring in it, I think you'd say. It does very much look like a carrot, and I don't think it. I don't know. Too well. Is an orange that orange? Maybe I've been a bit harsh. Maybe orange is really that sort of shade of orange. I feel like it's a bit. I don't know really. I feel like it might be just too dark. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it is the right shade of orange. Maybe I've been a bit too harsh and just associated it with a carrot really, rather because of Easter rather than an actual orange. Maybe it is the right shade. Maybe it is. Maybe I've been too harsh. It just doesn't quite. It feels a bit too orange either way. It just feels too. Maybe it's because I was expecting it to be similar to Smarties or whatever, but it just seems to be a bit too orange. But you know, it is meant to be an orange, so I don't know. But it tastes great, and I think it's definitely a distinct shade. Anyway, I've not seen anything like this before in in typical sort of candy coated sweets and things. Yeah, I think oranges are very orange, aren't they? I mean, it probably is accurate, really. I was kind of saying maybe it was just a bit too orangey, but that's maybe not. I haven't got an orange to hand. I feel like it's not quite right. I don't know. It just doesn't. It doesn't seem quite right for some reason or another. I go through there, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure, but I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt, and it's a 5 out of 5, as I say. Great orange taste, great white chocolate. I love the crunch of the shell. Great size to them. Good size packet as well. Lovely packaging, especially the rabbit. It's very cute. Yeah, and I love the back as well of it. It's really, really nice. And yeah, no, it's great. Great, just all round great. I really like it. Definitely recommend these, and I hope. Well, they're going to be limited for Easter, aren't they? I guess, but I really hope that they manage to keep the white chocolate range of their, chocolate orange going really, one way or another throughout the year. And I really do hope, because it's a great product. It tastes great, and it's one that you might miss. Yeah, and I think it's an exclusive in Tesco. I'm not sure, but maybe one of those where you got to be careful where you get it from. But great product, as I say. 5 out of 5 for sure. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed that review. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Check out my member program if you can as well. A great way to support the channel, it truly is. But either way, leaving a comment or free is always hugely appreciated, and it's great to hear from you as well. Okay, take care, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. See ya.